John McDonnell has never looked more dangerous or more determined. Picture a man who's less disgruntled MP and more political demolition expert, because right now the Labour Party isn't just squabbling over policy. No, this is a full-scale fireworks show, and McDonald's lighting every fuse he can find. Before we jump into the juiciest family feud in British politics, hit subscribe and join Bennifer News, where we roast politics hotter than a cup of service station tea and with way fewer regrets. Now, imagine the scene. July 2024. Labour's fresh from a landslide. Confetti still in the air. Keir Starmer grinning ear to ear and trying his very best to look Churchillian. But just as the victory speeches start to fade, disaster strikes. 7 Labour MPs, led by none other than John Rebel with a Claus McDonald, refuse to toe the party line on the 2-child benefit cap. It's less a standard rebellion, more like someone bringing fireworks to a book club. Was it principle or pure provocation? And when the dust settles, McDonald and his band of outlaws are suspended so quickly it's as if Labour's new motto is zero tolerance, maximum drama. But McDonald, of course, doesn't shrink into the background. Instead, he prepares the political comeback of the decade, plotting his next move like a chess grandmaster who's read one too many Machiavelli biographies. And when he finally makes his return, does he choose subtlety? Absolutely not. He drops a 5,500-word atomic bomb in The Guardian, the kind of op-ed that reads less like a plea for unity and more like a Shakespearean soliloquy delivered with a megaphone. McDonald doesn't mince words. He calls Starmer's government cold, ruthless, and get this, strategically barren. In Westminster speak, that's the equivalent of calling someone a malfunctioning teapot at a tea party. But what's really fueling McDonald's fire? Is this about policy or something much deeper, like a battle for the soul of labor itself? He paints a bleak picture: disabled people under attack, the poor trampled by policy, and the party's founding. Promises tossed aside like last year's manifestos. Remember when Labour stood for the underdog? McDonald's here to remind us in no uncertain terms that somewhere along the way, the party may have lost its moral compass. But is he telling hard truths or just stoking chaos? And here's where things get spicy. McDonald doesn't just criticize, he calls for action. Not a coup exactly, but a grassroots uprising. He wants unions, party members, and MPs to wrestle back control, to force Labour to remember its roots. Is this the spark of a new movement or the start of a civil war that could tear Labour apart? Imagine a party so busy fighting itself, even. The Tories are struggling to keep up with the popcorn. Will Starmer double down and risk alienating the very people who put him in power? Or will he bend to the rebellion, looking weak, but maybe saving the party's soul? It's a high-wire act, and the stakes couldn't be higher. The next spending review looms. Will Labour finally tax the rich, scrap the benefit cap, or will Starmer's team stick to their centrist guns and turn every party meeting into a headline-grabbing battle royale? If you think British politics is dull, think again. Right now, Labour's internal drama is more binge-worthy than any Netflix thriller, and John McDonnell might just be the anti-hero this story needs. But what do you think? Is McDonald the conscience Labour lost, or the chaos it never wanted? Are his warnings a wake-up call, or just self-serving noise? Drop your hottest takes in the comments, because clearly no one's holding back in Westminster. And neither should you. And if you want every explosive twist served up with wit and bite, don't forget to subscribe and ding the bell. Bennifer News is your front row seat to the wildest show in British democracy. Until next time, stay tuned. Stay skeptical, and remember, in politics, the real drama is always behind the scenes.